Hello, hello. Checking in with Strange the Dreamer, which I'm at 87%. Um, Somebody has a drink beside me, under the water bowl. Has a drink. Um, yes, I'm at about 87% or end of chapter 56 of this tale where I'm starting to get this feeling like, okay, this is just a random thought that I had that I think is just one of those thoughts. It's saying when you're both orphans, or like when you're an orphan and you're you're hooking up with a chick, and there's some kind of question as to where all this chick's maybe relatives have gone. Um, be careful who you hook up with, especially in a fantasy world where there's no genetic testing. Because I'm like, what is strange is the prototypical fantasy orphan of uncertain parentage thing. Now he's not blue, so I guess there's that. But yeah, you know, we've had an earlier thing where he said he just sort of let something choose what he looked like, and he turned blue, which is like, so there's that. This is definitely a kissing book, as I might have said at age 10. Um, I think I struggle with it because I'm a 50-year-old guy watching young people, one of whom I think is 15, 16, I'm not quite sure, and another one who is nearing 20s or in his 20s, hooking up and being hot and heavy. And there's also Ruby and the feral up in the thing, also having a thing where I think it's pretty much implicated that Feral gave Ruby a good old orgasm, which she then lost herself over. Or maybe that's me being dirty and this was just kissing, but there's a part of me that thinks that might be actually, if you're in bed, that there might be a little bit more than kissing going on there. So I feel slightly squicked by it. I don't know. I don't know. It's written by a woman who is about my age. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. Teens would have their sexuality. Um, is it putting things forward? I mean, I guess it's young love. Love will find a way, even in times of adversity. Especially in times of adversity, things will get even hotter. It's definitely one of these things where there's more and more bad shit going around. Minya is a fucking psychopath. Probably for good reason. She rescued everybody else as a small child herself, and watched the rest of her brethren be hacked to fucking pieces by these people. The citizens of Weep down below. However, we do also know that the citizens of Weep had basically been systematically raped by the gods up above for a long time, in a way that is just horrific. So lots and lots of rape and sexual violence, and they're all children of rape. So that's pretty fucking heavy there. I mean, I guess you mix that with a young love of kind of more innocent and good, kind of consensual relationships. It's a good to have that mix, but you're also just getting that back thing of just how shitty things were. So I'm expecting things, since this is the first of a two-book story, things are going to go pretty badly. Bad shit. We got Minya up above, who's going to wreak horrible stuff, and we've got uh, evil Golden Boy down below, who's figured out, not evil, but super ambitious. Golden Boy down below, who's figured out how to undermine the metal that this whole thing, this gigantic gigantic seraphim building stands on this magic metal that no one has been able to cut before. He's able to cut, and there's a frustrated explosive expert who's also kind of snuck in and like, oh, there's a hole where I could shove some explosives in and explode things, you know, being frustrated because he's not going to win the prize if he's only the last resort is explosives. It's like he doesn't want to be the last resort. He wants to be the first resort. So yes, we've got plenty of ducks arranged to make sure that things will all go to shit by the end of this book, ensuring you'll want to come back for book number 2. I don't know if I will. It's taken me, it's this, it's a long book, but it's taken me a while to. I've had breaks, and then I've come back, and I've had breaks. A day's, and it's funny. A day's break, it doesn't seem like much, but it's kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's just the love story of these two young infants is also. I don't know if I care about them enough, or if I sense enough depth in them to be intrigued by their love story. Um, yeah, yeah. It would have been more like you should have built up my sympathies towards both of them really, really high, and then had them come together and not click immediately, which they have, which sort of kind of it's love at first sight, and it was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I didn't get any anticipation. It was just like, oh, okay, this apparently is happening. Yep, they're kissing. Oh boy, they're kissing more. Oh boy, they're kissing each other's necks. Oh boy. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. Obviously, I'm listening to all. I think it's 18 hours of it, but I'm just okay in a way that makes me think. We'll see. We'll see. I guess maybe it'll have a stunning ending, which will just drag me into the next book when it is free at my library. And by that point, will I remember anything? I don't know. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.